Ah, yes, the cut's good. Leave it in. Baptista!
Yeah?
Harry, be sure and shave Grivio and Hortensio at the entrance of the street scene.
Si, senor. Say, Mr. Graham, is it all right if I leave the theater for a little
In
while?
a minute, Harry. In a minute. All right. Let's see. Bianca!
Yes, Fred. I mean, Mr. Graham.
Lois, I realize nightclub work, you do not have to cheat.
Oh, don't you though?
You don't have to cheat front this thing. But on stage, when playing scenes with other people, you do. Now, this is your first show, and I know it's hard for you.
Well, do you mean thus or thus?
We'll discuss it later.
Mr. Graham, is it all right if I leave now? I can just make the dentist.
Harry, I'm preparing. In a minute. Okay, in a minute. All right, let's set the curtain calls. First call. All principals. Let's go. All principals. Miss Vanessa, would you care to join us? Thank you. Leave room for me. Baptista, change places with Grivio. Let's see, someone's missing. Lucentio, where the hell is Lucentio? Bill Calhoun! Bill Calhoun! He was here! You give a Broadway hooker a chance to play Shakespeare, and what happened? He isn't even here.
I think he went to the chiropodist.
All right. Second call, Harry. Run along here, then.
Much obliged, old man. I'll be back in a little while.
Second call, Bianca and Susan. Yes, that's good. Thank you. Third call, myself and Miss Vanessa. Excuse me. Lois.
Did thou call me, honey?
I would rather you not leave the theater between now and the opening. Let yourself just relax and rest and blank, completely blank.
Oh, whatever thou say, Fred. But how blank could my mind get? I mean, all those these and thous. I hope I don't laugh you up.
Now, sorry I kept you waiting, Miss Vanessa. Now call it, Ralph. Watch it. Third call. No. I think it would look better if we came down together and then bow together. How about a smile, Miss Vanessa? Ready?
You bastard!
Come on, Ralph.
On stage, everybody! On stage!
I want to thank each and every one of you for the fine spirit that you've shown all through rehearsal. There'll be a gang down from New York. Don't let it worry you. This is a tryout, and I know that we are going to make a hell of a show out of the shrew. After all, we owe it to Shakespeare. Not to mention the 6 other fellows sitting up night trying to rewrite it. All right, that's all. Thank you.
Hattie, I have to ask you something. I know this is very silly, Hattie, but I don't understand it. I know it's opening night, and I'm in this show, and I don't know what my part's about, or the show.
Okay, Lois, now I want you to follow me, all right? It's real simple. It takes place in Italy, a long time ago, a little town called Padua. Now, you play Bianca, a pretty young girl attracted to men who wants to marry, but you can't until your older sister Catherine gets married. Now, you following me? Okay. Catherine is a shrew. She's an ill-tempered, unpleasant sort of a woman, and nobody wants to marry her. But then along comes Richard Gill. He's a little dull, you know, and so he decides to make a deal with your father Batista to marry Catherine for the dowry. Now, they get married, he saves her, you get married, everybody lives happily ever after. It's a real simple.
Okay, Patty, thank you.
All right. Now, remember what Mr. Graham said, just let your mind go blind.
Okay.
Real easy for you.
I'm so nervous I could die.
Yeah, have you been in 100 shows? Do you still shows? You nervous?
Yeah, what's your secret?
Oh, it's no secret, honey. It's show business is my life, and it's your life too. You know, every show, big or small, they're all the same. Another opening, another show. It really must know. More to know. Chance to stage folks to say hello. Another opening of another show. Another job that you hope at last will make your future forget your past. Another thing where the roses grow. Another opening of another show. 4 weeks you rehearse and rehearse. 3 weeks and exam. Couldn't be worse. 1 week till it ever be light. Then out of the hat is that first night. Oh, but is about to start. You cross your fingers, you hold your heart. Time and away we go. Another opening of another show. Another opening, another show. We really lost it, all alone. A chance for stage folks to say hello. Another opening of another show. Another job that you hope can last. You make the future forget your past. Another day where the ulcers grow. Another opening of another show. 4 weeks you rehearse and rehearse. We don't let it wait. You can wait for Rona. 3 weeks and it couldn't be worse. We don't let it wait. We can wait for Rona. 1 week will it ever be right? We don't worry, yes. We can sway or the overture is about to start. You cross your fingers and hold your heart. It's words in time and away we go. Another opening of another show. Another opening, another show. It really was better wall to wall. A chance for stage folks to say hello. Another opening of another show. Another job that you won't get last. Will make your future forget your past. Another day where the ulcers grow. Another opening of another show. 4 weeks you rehearse and rehearse. 3 weeks and it couldn't be worse. 1 week will it ever be right?
And out of the action that the first night
The
we
overture is about to start. You cross your fingers and hold your heart. It's words in time and away we go. Another opening of another show. 4 weeks you rehearse and rehearse. 3 weeks and it couldn't be worse. 1 week will it ever be right? And out of the hat is every first night. The overture is about to start. You cross your fingers and hold your heart. It turns in time and away we go. Another opening, just another opening of another show.
You don't have to be so fresh about it. Lori, please let me know. Please let me know the minute Mr. Calvin gets in.
Hey, Miss Lane, have you got $10?
What do you need $10 for, Paul?
It's not for me, it's for Mr. Calhoun.
Where is he?
He's being held captive by the Yellow Cab Company.
Bill!
Hiya, Sarah Bernhardt.
How am I fair?
I'll shoot you for it. Double or nothing.
Harry, you got $10?
Child, if I had $10, I'd retire and never do a lick of work again. $10.
Do you suppose Mr. Graham has $10, Paul?
Mr. Graham, not him. He's a producer.
Can you wait until Saturday night? No way, lady. Sorry, Miss Lane, I'll lay it off you, but that'll make $20. Thanks, Lori. Bill, I cannot believe you've been gambling again. And I told Mr. Graham that you went to the chiropractor.
I went to the cleaners.
How much did you lose this time?
10 G's. 10,000 fast little bucks.
$10,000? Did you sign another IOU again?
Yeah.
Whose name did you use this time?
Frederick Graham.
Mr. Graham. Bill, how could you? Do you want to be playing nightclubs the rest of our lives?
We were doing all right, weren't we?
Yeah, it's just as Mr. Graham says. Give a Broadway hook for a chance to play Shakespeare.
Mr. Graham, your hero.
Now, Mr. Graham is a fine actor, a gentleman, and a scholar. He's just culturing me. I assure you there is nothing wrong between he and I.
I know. Art.
Bill, if anything happens to Mr. Graham before I'm a star on Broadway, I'll never forgive you.
Gee, honey, I'm sorry.
If you only meant it. Why can't you behave? Oh, why can't you behave? After all the things you told me and the promises that you made, oh, why?
calling me a bastard? And on stage?
I didn't say it. I just indicated it.
Half hour, Miss Vanessa.
Thank you, Ralph. Oh, this heat.
You know Baltimore.
House to house.
You know Baltimore.
Yes, I know. There'll be a deer running around the balcony. Next time I open the show here, I'll bring my shotgun and we'll eat.
Half hour, Fred.
So much for a Hollywood name. Your fans have heard you are appearing in person. Go on, answer it. It's probably Harrison.
Hello? Hello, Harrison, darling. Well, I thought you'd be here by now. What? You're still at the White House? He is. The president's taking your advice. He's putting in a play of piano. Marvelous. What? The president wants to talk to me? To unimportant little me, but what'll I say? Good evening, Mr. President.
Is it true, Mr. President? Are they still serving jelly beans in the White House?
I beg your pardon, Mr. President. Red one?
What would I tell you?
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you. Oh, Harrison, I do wish you'd come tonight, darling. After all, it is your show. Yes, darling. I understand. I'm blowing you 2 kisses. Mwah, mwah. Oh, Harry, take those roses to Miss Lane's dressing room with my compliments.
I see it. I see it. Well, what is it? The Hope Diamond or the Glange or Emerald?
Did I show you the star sapphire that Harrison sent me? It was his mother's engagement ring.
Well, his mother must have worn it on her big toe.
And now it's mine.
Congratulations.
Fred, you've forgotten what day this is. It's our anniversary.
What anniversary?
The first anniversary of our divorce.
Well, I was thinking about sending you a cactus. But no money. I know you're rolling in it.
Every night. That's exactly what I do. Roll in my money. It's a wonderful hit.
Hollywood, swimming pool, avocado ranches. Well, I put all the money I could scrape, borrow, or steal into my Cyrano in Paris. My magnum opus. But I was a huge success.
And you closed on Saturday. 4 glorious performances.
I'll have you know it was a general strike.
Oh, you couldn't have been that bad.
Same old Lily. Well, now, who is this little monster? Harrison Howell.
Why, that's you at the age of 2. Bottoms up.
Well, he's a cute little fellow. Mind if I keep him?
Well, no, and you can have this, too.
What is it? A cork?
Our first bottle of champagne.
Our wedding breakfast?
In my apartment.
You mean that one room of yours over the Armenian bakery?
Well, you're a fine one to complain. You didn't even have a room.
Well, why do you think I married you?
That was the season that we played the Barter Theater in Virginia, and they gave you a ham.
Well, we lived on it all winter, you forget.
And you forget that I got a job reading tea leaves in a gypsy tea room opposite Macy's.
And you forget that I demonstrated shaving soap at Woolworth.
Well, of course, you're right. That's how I spent my honeymoon, at Woolworth, watching you shave.
No, we weren't even married then.
Oh, yes, dear, we were. Mother was coming to stay with us. It was right after we closed in that little British makeshift of a Viennese operetta that for some reason was laid in Switzerland, but the costumes were Dutch.
And so were the salaries. I could have sworn that was right after that flop revival of the Prince of Potsdam. Yes. I was understudy in the lead. I was the youngest understudy in the business.
No, dear. We were both in the chorus. There was a waltz in it, remember? Something about a bar.
Ja, madame. You are ravishing tonight. You have made me the happiest of you.
You're a husband.
Wunderbar! Wunderbar, wunderbar.
They're our favorite star above.
What a bright shining star like a love that's wunderbar. Gazing down on the Jungfrau.
Our favorite chalet or two.
Let us drink leaps in mine.
Moonlight, pink moonlight.
Joy of our dream come true. Wunderbar, what a perfect night for love.
Dear boy, here you are.
Why, it's truly wunderbar. Wunderbar, wunderbar. We're alone with hand in glove.
Not a cloud, dear, a cloud.
Why, it's more than wunderbar.
Say you came, dear.
For your gladly,
Say you love, dear.
for your kiss,
Do you swear, dear?
die gladly,
Life's divine, dear.
and you're mine, dear. Wunderbar, wunderbar, with a favorite star above. What a bright shining star, like our love that's wunderbar. And you're mine, dear. Wunderbar, there's a favorite star above. What a bright shining star, like a love with wunderbar.
Minutes.
Whose fault was it?
It could have been your temper.
It could have been your ego.
Let's get dressed.
Hello.
Oh, who are you? What are you doing backstage?
Fine looking fellow.
Clean cut.
What a figure.
What a profile.
Gentlemen, I'm deeply touched for this admiration and devotion, but
What diction.
Very elocutionary.
He does not spit when he talks.
Hi, fella.
as I was saying, this is all very flattering, but I receive the public after a performance, not before, not before.
Oh, what grace.
Yeah, if I had to do something to him, I'd cry like a baby.
Gentlemen, please come back after the show, and I'll be very happy to present you with my autograph.
We got your autograph, that's why we're here.
What?
Little matter of an IOU, here it is, 10 G's. Mr. Hogan, that's our employer. He regards this as a deal of honor. How's about it, Mr. Graham?
Sorry, you're bad. Round, proud Paul! That's not even my signature. No.
They all say that. Mr. Graham, I'm surprised at you. You signed it just this afternoon after the little game down to the hotel. You wasn't there, of course, but Mr. Hogan said he plied you plenty with good liquor, too.
You're really mad. I have been in this theater since 8 this morning.
He forgot.
Yeah, that's human nature for you.
Yeah, the minute man signs a little eye on you, everything goes dark.
Doctors call it magnesia.
Yeah, we cured.
Yeah, I cried like a baby if I had to do something to such a high-tight fella. Well, you remember that high-tight fella last week? I used up 3 handkerchiefs.
I don't like my face. Do you?
Now,
Gentlemen, would you mind leaving?
Ain't he be round? We would now like to express the best and all our best wishes for a magnificent opening and the success that your brilliant talents deserve. I got that out of Western Union.
heartiest Philly citations. I made that up myself.
Miss Graham, try and jostle your memory.
We'll be back. Hiya, beautiful.
Just got some flowers from Paul. Looks like they might be from Mr. Graham. Oh, Hattie, it's peach roses. My wedding bouquet. Oh, Hattie, he didn't forget. Of course not, honey. I'll go get you some coffee. Oh, if I could only go back to the way it was when we were first married. I do so many things differently this time.
Paul, what the devil do you mean letting a couple of raving maniacs in here 5 minutes before curtain
was nobody in here when I left.
Well, you tell Ralph, next time, no one is to be admitted to my dressing room without a psychoanalyst certificate. Of course, they may have just been overwhelmed and needed me.
I'm sure that's it, sir. Everybody feels the magnetism of your personality, sir, on stage and off.
Oh, you're not only the finest dresser I've ever had, you are a true connoisseur of the theater.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, you did deliver those flowers?
Oh, yes, sir.
And you gave them to Miss Lane personally, of course?
Miss Lane. I thought you said they were for Miss Vanessa.
Miss Vanessa? Don't tell me you...
Oh, I'm sorry,
you
sir.
dribbling
I have
idiot!
been the same since Blue Blood was scratching the third base lane.
Oh, you moron! You moron! Oh!
Fred, you darling! You didn't forget!
Well, you didn't think I would.
On stage! Break a leg.
Let's get dressed.
Oh, I can't. My hands, they're freezing. Oh, I'm so nervous.
Don't tell me you're going to get sick.
Oh, but do you think they'll like me? I've been away from the theater for I don't know how long.
They'll love you.
That ballad card over with the flowers. Oh, Hattie, thank
Oh, no,
you.
you're not going to read that now. Look, I'll tell you what I wrote. To Lily, the only woman I've ever loved, the only artist I've ever worshipped. Now give me the card and you can read it after the show.
Fred, you darling. Did you really mean that?
With all my heart.
Then that's where it's going, right next to mine. I'm not scared now. And you know what, Fred? I'll never call you a bastard. Never!
Oh, you will, my sweet. You will.
Then we open again.
Where?
We open
Well, now there's a winch. Come on and kiss me, Kate.
Then we open again. Then we open again. Then we open again.
Where?
In Venice.
Father, humbly I subscribe to your pleasure. My books and my instruments shall be my company to look upon and study by myself.
Poor child. Signor Baptista, why will you let Bianca bear the penance of Catherine's tongue?
Importune me no farther, gentlemen, for how firmly I am resolved, you know, that is, not to bestow my youngest before I have a husband for the elder. Now, if either of you love Catherine, leave shall you have to court her at your pleasure.
To court her, rather, she's too rough for me.
Well, if you, Mortizio, or Senior Brunillo, if either of you could find a husband, I'd be most liberal.
A husband, a devil.
Indeed! Ha ha!
Sir, thinkest thou, though you be very rich, a man so very a fool be married to hell?
Ha! Comb thy noodle with a three-legged stool!
I'd as lief take her dowry with this condition to be whipped at the high cross every morning.
So, Father, is it your will to make a stale of me amongst those mates? Ha!
Ah, if I could only find a man that would thoroughly woo her, wed her, and bed her, and rid my house of her.
Me.
I made a hole in all the leading rackets. From each roaring wind I have a tree. And if thou wouldst attain the upper bracket, marry me, marry me, marry me. My purse is yet to know a silver lining. Still lifeless is my lifeless family tree. But if the love unending thou art mighty, marry me, marry me, marry me. I come to thee a thoroughbred patrician, still praying mighty Kate family tree, to give a social link to thy position. Marry me, 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 marry me.
I'm a maid who would marry and we take with no qualm any Tom, Dick or Harry, any Harry, Dick or Tom. I'm a maid mad to marry and we take double quick any Tom, Dick or Harry, any Tom, Harry or Dick.
I'm the man thou shouldst marry.
Harry Pop,
Howdy, Mom. I'm the man thou shouldst marry.
art thou Harry, Dick or Tom?
I'm the man thou shouldst marry.
Howdy,
Howdy, chick.
art thou Tom, Dick or Harry?
Call me
Harry.
Tom, Harry, or Dick.
I'm
She's
the
a
maid who would marry
drove. Arbitrary, I'm a maid who would marry me. My own arbitrary, I'm a maid that you marry and you take double queen.
Any Tom, Dick, or Harry.
Any Tom, Harry or Dick, that do, that do, that do, that do, that do.
Marry me, marry me, marry me.
Can I have 3?
No! Marry me! Sweet Bianca. She sings as sweetly as a nightingale. She looks as clean as morning roses, newly washed. Sweet Bianca. Are you a suitor to the maid you speak of? And if I be, sir, is it of any offense? No. For without more words, you will get you hence.
Why, sir, I pray thee, are the streets not as free for him as for you?
Petruchio!
Lucentio!
What happy wind blows you to Padua from old Verona?
Such wind that scatters young men through the world to seek their fortunes, farther than at home. And you?
I came to study.
I'm glad you thus combine your resolve to suck the sweets from sweet philosophy, the mathematics, and the botany. All to them where your stomach serves, for no profit grows where is no pleasure taken. In brief, sir, study. And as for me, I've come to wine it wealthily in Padua. Wealthily then happily in Padua. If my wife has a bag of gold, do I care if the bag is old? I come to wine it wealthily in Padua.
He's come to wive it wealthily in Padua.
I've heard you mother Susan's an oathsome lad that you are. I would not be disturbed one bit if she be but a quarter wit, if she only could talk the close while she powders her doggone nose. I come to wive it wealthily in Padua.
He's come to wive it wealthily in Padua.
I heard you say, Daddy, Sue's completely mad you are. Wouldn't give me the slightest shock if her knees now and then should knock. If her eyes were a wee bit crossed, if she's wearing the hair she'd lost, still a damsel I'll make my day. In the dark they are all the same. I come to wife it wealthily in Padua.
He's come to wive it wealthily in Padua.
I heard you say, good cat, but what a cat you are. Do I find that she fret and fuss if she feel like a Vesuvius, if she roar like a winter breeze on a rough Adriatic seas, if she scream like a teeming brat, if she scratch like a tiger cat, if she fight like a raging boar, I have all stuck up egg before. I come to wife it wealthily in Padua.
With a honey, 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 and a hey, hey, hey.
Not to mention money, money for a rainy day.
I come to wive it wealthily in Padua. This gentleman is happily arrived. Petruchio, thou art too much my friend. I cannot wish him to a shrewd, ill-tempered wife. But she is rich. And young and beauteous. But shrewd and sinful and so beyond all measure that were my state far poorer than it is, I would not wed her for a mine of gold.
Peace, Lucentio, thou knowest not gold's effects, and therefore if thou know one rich enough to become Petruchio's wife, tell me her father's name, and 'tis enough.
Her father is Baptista Minola. Her name is Catherine, elder sister of the fair Bianca. That is she, an irksome, brawling scold.
Think you little din can daunt my ear? Have I not in my time heard lions roar? Have I not heard great ordnance in the field, and heaven's artillery thunder in the sky? And do you tell me of a woman's tongue that give not half so great a blow to hear as will a chestnut in a farmer's fire?
Then you will woo this wild cat?
Will I live?
I promise we will be contributors and bear your charge of wooing whatsoever.
Done!
Let's quaff carouses for this gentleman.
Go you to old Baptista and say, I have a husband for Catherine.
Provided that you win her.
For all this, much thanks.
Hey, Catherine the Cursed.
Catherine the Cursed? A title for a maid, of all titles, the worst.
Catherine, for shame, thou holding of a devilish spirit. That poor child, she weeps.
She is your treasure. She must have a husband. I must stand barefoot on her wedding day. And for your love to her, lead I sin hell.
Oh, was ever a father thus grieved as I?
A word with you, kind sir.
Oh, importune me not for Hopper. And what's that whisper about? Oh, that is indeed news. Good news. Come in, Lucentio.
Lucentio, thou meek wretch. I hate men. I can divide them even now and then. That ever marry one of them, I'd rest a virgin rather. For husbands are a pouring lot and only give you bother. I'm awfully glad that mother had much heaven. I hate from warm red and lonely bed, from ages that about her. This love was going from the line, no womankind should wrong them. And ladies, you must answer too. Where would we be without them? Still I hate men. Oh, yeah, there. Now, it's me,
Catherine, wonder of wonders.
What?
A man from Verona desires you in marriage.
Then he had best go back there.
What for can a poor father do?
Greetings, good sir. I hear, sir, you have a daughter called Catherine, fair and virtuous.
I have a daughter, sir, called Catherine.
Well, I am a gentleman from Verona, sir, and hearing of her virtue and her beauty and her wit, her affability and bashful modesty, her wondrous qualities and mild behavior. Mild behavior, and bold to make myself a board guest within your house, to make mine eye a witness of that report. Senor Baptista, my business asketh business haste, and every day I cannot come to woo.
Well, I'm afraid my daughter is not for your turn, sir, the more my grief.
Oh, I see you do not wish to part with her.
Oh, mistake me not, sir.
Or else you like not of my company?
No, you're most welcome.
Well then, what dowry, what shall I have with her to wife?
Well, after my death, the one half of my land.
The fertile part,
So be it.
and in possession,
How about 20,000 crowns?
30.
Oh, all right then, 30.
Father!
Son.
And for that dowry, I will assure her of her widowhood. Be it that she survives me. Let specialties be therefore drawn between us. Let covenants be kept on either hand. Go get thee to a notary.
Aye, and when that special thing is well obtained, that is my love, or is that all in all?
Could I but see thy face?
Why, sir, 'tis a face like any other.
Aye, there's the rub. That special face, the face that fills my dreaming, were thine that rhythm grace, were thine the form so large, so slender, were thine the arms so warm, so tender, were thine the kiss divine, were thine the love for me, the love that fills my dreaming, when all is dark around. Then you'll be mine. Oh, mine. I wrote a poem in classic style. I wrote it with my tongue in my cheek and my lips in a smile.